Hello, soul family. This is going to be a general reading for all signs for the week of August 17th through the 23rd of 2020. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Remember, take the messages as they apply to you and your situation. I have finished all the zodiac reading signs for the... Oh, I can't even speak today. I have finished all the zodiac readings for August 2020. So you can go ahead and check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, since they are pertaining to love and how to manifest love and how to be in alignment with love. I will slowly start getting the September ones out, just because I don't know what's going to happen with my schedule in the next few weeks. So I'm just trying to plan ahead. So this is going to be a reading for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I pulled out general themes that we can expect to face during this week. I pulled out an affirmation card, something that we have to keep in mind and align ourselves with throughout the whole week. And then I pulled out some cards for every day of the week. So you're going to see there's some running themes and some advice that comes through. This week does feel a little bit heavy. Okay, so we have a new moon in Leo happening tomorrow. It is opposing Saturn. So a new moon is when the moon and the sun, reunite. Obviously the sun is in Leo, the moon is in Leo. There's a lot of fire in the air. Mars is in Aries. Mercury is in Leo, conjunct the sun, so it's meeting up with the sun as well. So it tells me that maybe for some of you, you're going to be receiving some news, some information, uncovering something, or you're just facing some type of truth, right? Because Mercury is about, information, revealing something, communicating something. It's the messenger. But then we have this opposition to Saturn. So there's a lot of restriction. Saturn rules our career. It rules, business, work, diligence, but it also rules restrictions and limitations. And it really highlights where we're blocked, okay, where we're facing a lot of those limitations. So for some of us, it's in our career. For others, it's in relationships. For others, it's in family. For many of you, it's all of the above happening at once, right? So it all depends on what's going on in your chart, obviously. If you'd like to get a personal reading, please check out my link down below through my website and through my Etsy shop. I do have some astrology services and obviously card readings. So let's get right into the affirmation for the week. Oh boy. When I see this card, I go, okay, there's just more and more of this practice of surrendering. I release time and let the universe show me what to do. So a lot of us are questioning, when is this going to happen? When is this, when, where, what, how? We have all these questions in mind, right? And because we're so limited, we feel restricted. We're not getting any answers about timing. A lot of us are questioning, when will things get better? When will things unfold? When will I see results? Okay. But they're saying, and I know this is difficult because I'm going through the same energies, this is collective energies. So obviously I release time. So basically it's not up to us. It's up to the universe to show us what to do. And I think a lot of us need to start asking for signs, for divine guidance, to really sit with that, to really get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because look what comes. So these are themes, general themes of the week. Okay. Dark thoughts, consciousness. So this is all about feeling limited. Those dark thoughts is our inner dialogue. It's about us feeling restricted in our own thought patterns. We're constantly feeling like there's roadblocks, right? Because we have a belief system in place, and this transformation that's occurring is testing the way we perceive our world and our outside world. As above, so below, as within, so without. So there's some level of transformation that wants to happen when it comes to our beliefs, to our thought patterns, to the way we perceive the world, the way we perceive our situation. It's a cycle that needs to happen, okay? So when this card comes out, remember, we always look at the themes above. So obviously Spirit wants us to, it's this alchemical process that needs to happen. We need to shift our mentalities. We need to shift our thoughts. We need to shift our ways of seeing the world and the way we perceive ourselves, and how our vision obviously needs to change when those cards come up. So let's begin with Monday. Monday, 8 of Pentacles came out. So today is Monday. I am filming this on the 17th, but it's okay if you're seeing this on Tuesday. I know that a lot of people watch me from the UK. So maybe Monday is a day to just, get down into the work. There's a lot of work being put in when it comes to the 8 of Pentacles. You're just focusing on work. You're not allowing anything distract you. And then we see here, so then I pulled out some oracles from Monday and Tuesday. So I'll show you Tuesday and then I'll show you the oracles. Tuesday seems like things will either be stagnant, okay? So there's a pause. So this is a universal energy. It's a major arcana. So telling me that there's just this energy of stillness, stagnation, pause. For others, it's this day of truly looking at things from a different perspective. Truly, right? We're in the North Node, meaning the North Node of the Moon is heading towards our destiny point, towards the North Star. So as a collective, we need to change our perspective. But it takes time and stillness and quiet to learn how to change our perspective and to be more and more comfortable with this new way of thinking, with this new way of living. So the first part of the week here, the themes that came through were gratitude. So for Monday and Tuesday, I feel like she's grounding, she's meditating, but she also has her, her hands crossed like this. Meaning maybe there's some prayer that needs to happen for some of you. Again, there's divine guidance available for all of us. And some of you are practicing gratitude. So they are acknowledging that. So steady progress for the first part of the week here says, we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So how can we transform and shift these dark thoughts to thoughts of love, self-love, gentleness, gratitude, appreciation, acceptance? How can we go back to that? So it's you slowly recognizing this and them slowly recognizing you, that you're progressing towards this point where they see that you're taking the time to shift your vibration, shift your thoughts, redirect your thoughts to gratitude. And this card has been coming up a lot in my zodiac readings and also in other tarot readers that use this deck, which is quite interesting because that's what the universe wants us to do. They want us to sit back and be grateful for what we already have, and count our blessings and look at things from a different perspective. We may not have everything in every way we want it to be, the way it should look from the ego's perspective. So it's about releasing that. So it's slowly taking the steps towards changing our thought patterns in the first part of the week. So we're working, and I guess for the ones who are actually working, you know, going to work, but this, what I am doing is working, right? Whatever it is that you're focusing on, you know, whatever task it is that is bringing you joy, will focus on that. Progress, meaning you're making progress in whatever it is that you've been working on. Mid part of the week, we have Wednesday, 10 of Swords. So it feels like she's saying goodbye in this picture, but she's liberated. She feels free. There's a sense of freedom on Wednesday here. Now, 10s are all about completion. 9s are about ending. Something's ended. But now 10, we wrap things up in a pretty little bow and it's done. It's finished. So saying goodbye to something, ending something that was probably causing a lot of distortion in your life. But it feels like she believes in her new beginning here. Because after 10, we go back to the Fool, right? So as we move along, we see another 10 of Cups. So 10, again, there's a completion. You've reached a point where you're like, I know what is going to make me happy. 1, 2, 3. So Thursday, you get this sense of what it is you need to be fulfilled. And probably some of you are going to get it. And you're probably going to get an indication from the universe that it's on its way to you. So why do I say that? Because there's always magic behind the scenes when we make a decision to say goodbye and to break away from the negativity, the unhealthy situations with that 10 of Swords. I feel like someone or the universe, this could be the universe, offering you something. And it's going to be magical. And you're going to have signs that this is happening for you. For some of you, you're going to enter into a beautiful, magical union. And I do see this as a reward for all the hard work that you've been putting into yourself. Reward yourself is also a message, from the Angel Oracle card here, which is really beautiful for Wednesday, Thursday. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. It's time for you to receive what you deserve, what you put out there. Reward yourself. I feel like some of you are going to be receiving a blessing here. And it is going to make you happy, and it is going to fill your cups. But this is for people who have been in alignment, who have done the heavy lifting of the shadow work, of being in a place of receiving guidance and doing the hard stuff, the inner work, shedding that old skin, shedding an old aspect of who you used to be is not easy. So some of you will be receiving something interesting, something fulfilling, something that is emotionally aligned with who you are now at this part of your journey. Then we have Friday. Okay, so Friday here. Knight of Swords. Now, Knight of Swords is usually an energy of very, very swift, blunt, to the point, straightforward communication. It could lack a little bit of tact. Some of you might need to do that. Some of you might need to just, because it feels like a chapter needs to be closed here. And it's very, very, very deep. It's very transformative. So it feels like you've waited so long to make a decision and now you're over it, okay? So you're just like, screw this, I'm done, I'm out, I'm peacing out. Now, why am I saying that is because we do have the Angel Oracle card saying it's time to go. And it really does feel like this person's rushing to leave. The sun sets and rises each day as it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. So this speaks of endings. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So it's about accepting that life has its ups and downs. The sun sets, the sun rises. It's even if something ends, we always know and we have to believe and trust in the magic of new beginnings. If we don't, then we're not putting ourselves in a position of receiving blessings, of receiving things that are aligned with our true soul, our true authentic self. So what is it that you need to say goodbye to? Some of you, and this is a card that came up for the end of the week, need to practice that discernment. Some of you are still stuck in victim mentality where you're still blaming the other person or the situation. Okay, I see that at the bottom of the deck here. Discerning what belongs to you, what doesn't belong to you, what needs to go, what needs to stay. When it is time, discernment is you're discerning when is it the right time for me to say goodbye, for me to let go and surrender. Discerning what comes into your life too, because this can be communication that comes out of nowhere as well. So it's about discerning and really looking at the facts. It's like this combination of intuition and logic, I feel like. So that is for the end of the week. Then we have Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, you came out here with the Two of Wands, okay? So Two of Wands is all about a choice, choosing a path, planning. Now that we've chosen this plan, where are we going with it? So it does feel like there's some level of contemplation here on Saturday. But you see how she's very still, and this is what I've been getting, is that we need to be still and quiet with ourselves in order to discern what thoughts should we actually listen to and what thoughts should go. So for some of you, you will be receiving trustworthy guidance throughout this time. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So again, you've got the idea, you made the decision, and now you're just taking a step back here to contemplate it. But they're saying to trust the guidance that you've been receiving. Whatever it is that you're working on here. And then we have the Four of Swords on Sunday. So this is resting, recovering from, a heavy week. Four of Swords, we are probably taking naps. We are not taking any action. We are finding some peace as we rest, because rest is part of our journey. We need to rest and recuperate and recover from the losses, recover from the stress that we might have been under during the week, from all these shifts and swift energy coming in. And then the last card is see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and only see love within each person, including yourself. I think this is about being gentle with yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamt of ways. So whatever happens during the week, which feels like there is some type of ending, right? With that 10 of Swords. But it's been a long time coming when the 10s come. It means it's been dragging. We know that it's been difficult on your mind here with the dark thoughts. But it's all about the universe getting you to a vibration that is much, much higher and more in alignment with your true self. So releasing time, releasing the control of time, letting it come to you, letting it happen in divine timing. Because look, you are receiving something here for the ones who are in alignment with this. And seeing only love, as I get back to this message, it's talking about you're going to go through arguments, misunderstandings in this lifetime and probably this week for some of you. I don't see it in the tarot, but I do see probably that there were arguments leading up to this week. I don't think the arguments started this week or the misunderstanding start. I think there was always something there under the rug that wasn't necessarily being addressed, but this week things will be addressed. Because now you're being told to discern and you're seeing things clearly now when discernment comes, right? We're discerning, we're seeing what's right, what's wrong, what's in alignment with who we are and what's not. So no matter what happens, no matter what mistakes people make, no matter, how shitty a person can be or a situation can be, at the end of the day, we are all children of God. We are all here to learn. We are all here to make mistakes. We're all here to learn from each other. So for some people who go through difficult, times with people who treat them poorly, it really is an indication of how much love we've been pouring into ourselves or the lack thereof, right? So it's just constantly this lesson and this reminder of, okay, this person was treating you like this. It was wrong. Obviously, you practiced discernment and you set that boundary and you decided to take an empowered decision and understand that this is part of your journey. It's part of the cycle in order to transform and become the phoenix, rising up from your ashes here. But at the end of the day, we are all love. We all come from the same place. God made us from the vibration of love, not from the vibration of separation. It's us humans that participated in this divisiveness on planet Earth. So what part of that have you been participating in? Okay, so these are all deeper philosophical questions, right? That Spirit obviously wants us to pay attention to. And I know it's not easy, but nothing in this life will be easy in the next few months, especially, in the next 5 months leading up to December 2020. We're here to raise the vibration. So we need to look at the hard stuff and face the truth of what is not working within our own personal lives and journeys. So I hope these messages helped you guys. I think I'm going to post 1 card per day on Instagram just to remind you of the messages that came through every day. And if you need a personal reading, please do reach out through my website, or you can DM me on my Instagram or Facebook. Actually, it's better through my Instagram because Facebook has a weird message system going, so I don't always see the messages. Or just contact me through my email address. But the options are there through my website if you'd like to purchase a reading. And I am wishing everybody such a great week. We shall rise above. We shall rise above. We will release control. We will release time and let the universe show us what to do. Have a good one, guys. Take care.